It's nice to see you again, Westchester. It is Friday, July 18th, 2025, and I'm Bonita with the Westchester Chronicle. This week, the Borough Council came together to hold their monthly meetings. Prior to their voting session, a public hearing was held to consider the reauthorization of the Business Improvement District's 5-year plan. The executive director of the bid, John O'Brien, provided an overview of the bid's successes, plans for the future, and anticipated finances for 2026. Their main goals are as follows: to enhance the economic, cultural, and infrastructural vitality of downtown Westchester through an active public-private partnership between the borough government, the Westchester community, and the business and property owners in the Business Improvement District. The bid is looking to add 85 parcels to the district, changing it from this to this. The new areas include South High Street up to High and Price, East Market Street up to Franklin, and East Gay Street up to North Penn. The bid will continue to enhance the beauty of the borough in many ways, including maintaining the community pollinator garden that you can find at the Chestnut Street Garage. Among other things, the bid was also the moving force behind the mural that now lives at the Master's Baker. In his report, Mr. O'Brien noted that the bid has dedicated over 4,000 hours of community service to picking up litter, cleaning graffiti, and weeding the sidewalks. The 5-year plan will continue to keep the millage assessment rate that they have kept since 2015 as their commitment to financial discipline. The bid will also plan to recruit new businesses that are a mix of retail stores, restaurants, professional offices, and personal care services, with a priority of small businesses over large corporations. To support Westchester's current businesses, the bid has implemented an aggressive media strategy to reach people of every demographic. The bid's social media presence has grown significantly, with their TikTok having 3,500 followers, their Instagram page having 26,000 followers, and their Facebook page reaching 40,000 followers. The bid has also increased the overall number of events that have come to the borough, including, but not limited to, the Gay Street Open Air Market, Westchester Taps, Oktoberfest, Small Business Weekend, the Gallery Walk, and Restaurant Week. And this is all done with a little over $500,000. Borough Councilwoman Sheila Vaccaro noted that the bid does so much with so little money. You can read the full report at west-chester.com. And don't forget, money spent in the borough stays in the borough. So come on down and support our local economy. The last time the bid's 5-year plan was renewed, it was 2021, and the world was still in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Borough Council meetings were held virtually, and the bid and then Mayor John Hannafin established the Gay Street Open Air Market to keep the life in the heart of the borough. Next Friday, we will sit down with former state representative and Westchester Mayor John Hannafin to hear about her journey navigating the COVID-19 pandemic as one of Westchester's leaders. Tune in next week for that interview, exclusively on Westchester Chronicle. And now, here's Emily with the weather.
Well, hey there, Bonita, and it's great to see you again, Westchester. I'm Emily Gaughan, here to walk you through your forecast for this weekend and beyond. Finishing up the week with Friday, we're looking at a high of 85 degrees, going down to 71. It's going to be nice and sunny, so enjoy it while we've got it. On Saturday, those clouds move in and they start dropping some rain around 2 p.m. It's a light shower that ends around midnight, but there's a 40% chance of turning stormy just after dinner time. Our temps on Saturday are similar to Friday, going up to 86 degrees and down to 68. On Sunday, we get just a bit warmer, temps up to 88 and down to 68 degrees. We've got full cloud coverage again with a tiny breeze. Moving into next week, we're looking at temps in the mid to high 80s, Monday through Wednesday. On Thursday, we go up into the 90s with a high of 92 degrees and even hotter on Friday, going up to 94 degrees. Lows are in the 60s across the board with a slight breeze and partial cloud coverage until Friday afternoon, when we see some showers again. Our rain starts up around 2 p.m. on Friday, ending around midnight, and it will be heaviest just as the sun is going down. We're a bit warmer than normal for this time of year, but it's just a sneak peek of what's yet to come for the rest of the summer. I'm just happy we won't have downpours every day this week.
Thank you, Emily. Westchester is home to many amazing artists, but few are as well known as local painter John Hannafin. Our editor Kyle Hudson sat down with John to discuss his work.
So what got you into painting?
I had a back surgery when I was living in Boston in 2001, and my mom got me a set of paints when I was recovering, and I started then.
And so you've been painting for how long?
24 years.
Wow. What would you say is your most favorite type of art to paint?
I can't pick one. It's really tough, but I love painting the figurative. I love landscape painting. I love painting my hometown. And so between those three, if I had to pick one, I'd say Westchester downtown.
And what is that painting that you have behind you?
It's the Philly skyline from the parade night after they won the Super Bowl parade. So it was about February, I think, and I started that then, and had a little block in time where I was away and not able to work on it. So I'm trying to finish this so I could start this new dog portrait commission that I just got the other day. It was way different. The skies evolutionized so much. It used to be big green swirl here coming out of West Philly, where like the passion of like the raw talent comes from West Philly over here. And then I just covered that up in ultramarine blue the other day, and I just put a glaze over this right before you got here and put this lighter shade of blue over the sky. It was more dark like up there all the way down before, and so working on that, and I'm gonna refine the details of the Wells Fargo Center, the Eagles Stadium, and Citizens Bank Park where the Phillies play. You can see in here it's like an industrial area in the foreground, but I switched that up and took separate pictures as I was like driving by the stadiums that night, and you could see the whole skylines lit up in green for the Phillies, and I love that spirit. There's a car fire by the stadium, so I took a picture out my window when I was stopped in traffic on I-95, which is the picture you see right here, and it took me like 2 hours to drive home on parade night.
And a lot of creative people are probably looking at someone like you and are like, what is the trick? How do you convince yourself to sit down and do the work?
I don't think of it as convincing myself, but it's just getting inspired by life, by love, by nature, by just what's around you. So, it's easy to procrastinate if you're feeling down, but you know, I have these books that inspire me, like right here, I have Inner Excellence, and then nature books, and just looking outside, my cat, I need to make money also at the same time, so it's a combination of forces that make you finally sit down, and I'm finally getting back to that this week.
I know this is probably like asking if you have a favorite child, but do you happen to have a favorite painting?
Painting, I would say the one that's been most popular has been Westchester Dreams on that regard, financially, and also just that it's received well. That's my favorite, but if what I'm working on most currently is usually what's driving me to be my best piece yet, and so I usually focusing on that makes that my most inspiring piece at the time, at least.
What is your life besides painting?
Well, when I was away, I was watching a bunch of Phillies more than ever this year, and also with the Eagles winning, that's been just inspiring for the people of Philly, and that's part of my love for sports. And also I grew up playing basketball and baseball, so I've been listening on the radio because I don't even have cable TV. I've been listening to the Phillies a lot more recently, which is why I have this shower radio right there. And I've been, of course, inspiration around Philly after they won the Super Bowl. I'm inspired to paint something special, and I'm hoping to give this to the author of the book Inner Excellence, which got me through these recent times when I've been away. And this is my cat Serena here, waking up from a nap. I wish she would jump on my lap, but Vincent used to be a lab cat. Serena is more of a sleep on your chest at night, Kat.
So is there anything else you want to tell the people of Westchester about John Hannafin, painter?
Not right now. Nothing comes to mind, but I'm just looking forward to getting back into the art flow and getting back into the flow of life after being in a little hiccup there in life for a bit. But I'm back at it and hoping for the best.
You can find out more about John Hannafin and his work by visiting the links in the description below. Are you ready to party like it's 1825? Next Saturday, July 26, you can join the Chester County Historical Society in celebrating Lafayette's return to Chester County with a ball. 200 years ago, after visiting the fields of the Battle of Brandywine, the Marquis de Lafayette and his entourage came to Westchester to celebrate, rest, and feast. And now you can do the same. The event promises to be a, quote, full sensory historic experience. So if you have any 1800s attire in the back of your closet, now is your time to shine. But don't worry, period attire isn't required to celebrate one of our founding fathers. The ball will take place at the Chester County History Center, located at 225 North High Street on Saturday, July 26 at 6 p.m. And you can purchase tickets at mycchc.org. As always, we appreciate you tuning in. Thanks to your continued support, our team has grown and we look forward to bringing you even more coverage. With our friends at Alliance Space, we can take our project to the next level. However, in order to keep the show ad-free, we will need your help. If you appreciate what we do, please consider becoming a supporter on Patreon, liking and sharing us on Facebook, and subscribing on YouTube. It's the easiest way to support us and help us bring you the news. And if you'd like to listen to our show via podcast, you can find us on SoundCloud. Finally, if you have a news tip, an event you'd like us to cover, or just want to say hi, you can reach us via email at westchesterchronicle@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Our program is produced by Crimson Planet Media, recorded at Alliance Space here in downtown Westchester, and our music is by Doug Keller. As always, we want to thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, I'm Bonita Times with the Westchester Chronicle.